And we're back to learning Gimp here, day 66. Let me show you the rotate tool. So let's say we wanted to rotate this image. You can find it right here. Shift R is the short key, but if you can't see it at all, go to Tools, Transform Tools, and there it definitely is. If the menu doesn't pop up, left click on your image. You can use the slider, plus minus numerical values. But the easiest way is to just left click drag on the image directly. You can reset it as always. Let me close this and you can see the two options. They're almost identical to the scale tool that I've talked about in the last video. There's only this 15 degrees checkbox, and that's simply for making it snap to 15-degree increments. So you can see that at the angle right here at 0, 15, 30, and also in the minus direction. Let me uncheck it. You might be wondering what's the center. Well, this is this right here, and this simply determines the rotation center. Let me drag it up here. This should be a value of 0, 0 for center X and Y. And now I can drag it around this point. There are also 9 dots that indicate these 9 positions. So top, right, left, bottom, and then the 4 corners. Additionally, the center. So whenever you get lost, you've typed something in and you want to get back to the center, but you don't know the specific values, just use right here the center dot, and then you should be good to go. So now let's assume you wanted to rotate this maybe like so, around 9 to 10 degrees. You confirm via rotate. But you now have this issue of our canvas being a little bit too big on the edges. That always happens when you rotate an image. You can fix this in 2 ways. For example, using the crop tool. Like so. This keeps the original size of the image, but it's going to resize your canvas. You can see that. So if you need a specific size, it's better to use the scale tool, because now you make your image bigger and simply cover the canvas. Just make sure that you've covered all of these checkerboard designs, because that's where the transparency is. Let me check at the bottom. I need to fix it a little bit. Now I've got it all covered. I confirm via scale. And then you still have the original canvas size, but you've simply upscaled. You've made the image a little bit bigger. So these are the 2 ways to deal with it once you've rotated your images. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.